Hi! As I said in a previous video, some people talk about mods as if they were able to convert an existing game, like let's say the original Tetris, into a whole 3D GTA 5 by just installing a few mods. Of course this makes no sense as a comparison, but it's just a hyperbole. But I want to know how good I can make GTA San Andreas, the original one that is, with my bare hands, and how easy it would be the process to do this. So to start going, I copied my GTA San Andreas Steam folder into another folder. The first step will be to downgrade this version, because Steam has the version 3.0 with some extra tweaks, but for modding it's almost a must to have the 1.0 version. In theory the 3.0 fixes some things, but yeah, don't even use that one, it's worse. The Downgrader program basically replaces files that were changed and leaves an original 1.0 executable for the game, which is able to read the files that were changed, and not really anything huge aside from full mod support. Also the Downgrader includes the songs that were removed along the 10th year anniversary update. Now, Downgrader also has options to install some other mods, but as I said, I will leave that for later because I will do most of the job manually, so I can enjoy the warnings and error caused by my lack of knowledge. After a quick test with a wrong default resolution, it can be seen that the game boots with no problems, so it's time to move into mods. I have a small amount of already pre-downloaded mods from dozens of sources. All of these are linked in the description, and none are tested for intercompatibility. Prior to this, of course, because we will test it. We're gonna use the modloader mod, but before using this, the modloader needs a .asi loader. I will use silent ASI loader, while I also read all the documentation or what the readme.txt included, just so I follow every last bit of instruction that each mod developer wanted. Modloader is just a drag and drop thing, so once it is in the root folder, we should be able to just boot and see the modloader already inside. Then we drop some more mods into their respective modloader subfolder, and after some time finally fix the resolution of the game, which saves me editing time, so I greatly appreciate this. As mods get installed, the conflicts start to emerge. For example, mods that were already working before now start behaving weirdly or just stop working at all. Possibly due to different priority when being loaded by the modloader. Anyways, ignoring those problems, it's time to add some real reflections and lighting to this bad boy. It should be as easy as dropping the mod and running. Oh, well, it wasn't that easy. I made some changes to the render hook mod position to see if that would make a difference, and it totally did. Now the game was running fine. Okay, not really that fine. Some of the changes I made apparently disabled silent patch, and definitively the render hook mod isn't active either. This is terrible lighting, it's not what I wanted. So after cleaning a bit of my folders, I finally got the game to launch and run the render hook mod, as you might see, because the game suddenly looks like it was made in a non-obsolete game engine of 2004. Adding some shaders and settings, I modified it slightly, already fixes some of the visual glitches encountered with the default values from the mod, for example discoveries, but also there are like 10 other glitches. So I proceeded as it should be done to ignore all of these errors, and then I just slammed more mods into this folder, for example a super detailed CJ texture pack, and then another random crash appeared. But after fixing most of the glitches again, the game was looking decent again, and running, which is kinda important, I guess. More progress came by slowly by repeating the process many more times. Many mods with textures not support, which also look a bit out of place in my opinion, so as you can see this is terrible, and also not really the visual style I'm going after. Finally, I had a working version with many mods, well not so many but quite a few, many fixes for the original game, their user interfaces, and better graphics, undoubtedly. It probably looks way too orange, so that has to be tweaked a bit, and same with the performance, it's not really doing well. A bit of tweaking for performance already gives better FPS without really affecting the visual quality too much. I gotta work more in the color and reflections before having a final version. Honestly, editing the shaders isn't too involved. I really have no idea what most of the files do, but the HLSL language used by DirectX is basically C. If I turn this syntax, you can see it's quite a C-like language. So modifying and cleaning some sections of the original file is very easy, even though I have no idea about shaders programming, not yet that is. I should also clarify that inspiration for some modifications of the file did came from the preset known as the best preset. It's kinda popular for what I have seen in RenderHook, Discord and some other places. I did quite a lot of testing for each material and also learning what some of the different values did. This also generated some really cool bugs in the process. Then, after some more tweaking, the reflections were finally of my liking. It's quite a simple style, in my opinion. Feel free to leave any comments telling me that this completely sucks. To summarize everything that I added, the mods add HD movies when launching the game, which are good, a new UI based on the PS2 UI, HD loading screens, widescreen support, gamepad support, DirectX 11 shaders, HD radar, minimap, weapon icons, some better textures, mainly for pets and CJ, but most of the textures are still vanilla. There are still some bugs, like mirrors not really showing anything more than the darkness and the void. The interiors look really dark, as well as pets that are inside of those interiors. But I also added a mission restart prompt, which doesn't work sometimes, it's not my mod. And also ragdolls, and probably some other stuff that I already forgot, but it's probably there. In case anybody wants this version or this modification pack, I will leave a download link in the description, and also I will be making a super quick and straight to the point guide on how to mod GTA San Andreas or GTA 3 Vice City, the original ones. So subscribe if you like to see these. Also I plan on doing a comparison between versions for modding different mod packs already existing in the community. feel free to comment anything. If you liked the video or liked my style, you can like the video down there, and if not, well, I guess you can comment. Disliking won't do much anymore or in the future. I don't know how YouTube works, this is just getting weirder and weirder every single month. But yeah, see ya, and I will leave here some visuals. Have a nice day.
Oh, gee, low. Oh, yeah, he's a real gangster now.